Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in your corner of the world. Ripple identified as the opportunity in payments alongside Circle by Goldman Sachs. So report highlights RippleNet, a network of institutional payment providers. And something I just want to highlight that really quick. As we've always shown, like the whole Ripple platform, RippleNet XRP, by its design was the wholesale, as they state here, institutional and enterprise payment provider. And again, that's what we've shown. You know, assets like Stellar is designed for the unbanked, underbanked, and the retail aspect side of things. So again, just pointing out, as they've said from day one, you know, keep that in mind. That's why it's so massive, is once it gets going and it moves out of the retail investors that have supported XRP from the beginning and gets into its focus and design, the price will go skyrocketing beyond the moon. That's where it's going to get ridiculous. Just look at the volume it has in retail, which is very minimal, versus the volume it can have in wholesale, derivatives, etc. That's where we get into all the money, and that's where the people who are patient and who had the courage to hold during all of this, understanding the value of the asset, knowing that one day, once it became used as its design and focus has been intended, then you know the price is going to then catch up and match the value. So again, a recent report by Goldman Sachs Investment Banking Division, overview of digital assets and blockchain, identifies Ripple as an opportunity in payments alongside Circle, a peer-to-peer payment technology, and Coinbase. And what's great with Circle, the USDC also being built on Stellar. Again, back to the peer-to-peer. And the report highlights that RippleNet, a network of institutional payment providers. Again, key phrase here. RippleNet, a network of institutional payment providers like banks and money remittance services that use solutions built by Ripple. To me, this is extremely bullish, and I think it's going to start taking effect this year, as long as they don't move that ISO 20022 again. So we'll see between now and you know, November of this year, when ISO 20022 goes live, how massive they're willing to let it go before it has to just go where it's intended to be by its design. So, is Austin the next U.S. crypto hub? Officials approve blockchain resolutions. So the city of Austin gears up to become America's next crypto hotspot by passing 2 resolutions focused on cryptocurrency and blockchain innovation. Innovative cities across America are racing to become the next hotspot for cryptocurrency and blockchain adoption. And Miami was the first city to adopt its own part of City Coins last year and allowing it to implement its own cryptocurrency called Miami Coin, and that's to be used for civic engagement. Now, New York City has also made a name for itself as a crypto-friendly city by implementing educational initiatives, and with Mayor Eric Adams receiving his paycheck in BTC in January of this year. But again, most recently, Austin, the state capital of Texas, it goes by the slogan, "Keep Austin Weird." Very interesting. Has taken a strong interest in cryptocurrency and blockchain tech, while Texas' desire to lead the way for crypto innovation was established about a year ago when Governor Greg Abbott tweeted that he is a crypto law proposal supporter. And the city of Austin has taken additional measures to ensure the acceptance of cryptocurrency for city services. Another interesting move is seeing that Coinbase is nearing a deal to buy the owner of Brazil's largest crypto exchange. A transaction could be announced by the end of April, according to the local newspaper Estado. So cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase Global, or Coin for its ticker symbol, is in talks to acquire 2TM, owner of Mercado Bitcoin and Brazil's largest crypto exchange, the Estado newspaper reported Sunday. And according to the report, which did not cite sources, negotiations between Coinbase and 2TM have been taking place since last year, and an agreement could be announced in late April. Also, too, Starbridge is the bridge between Stellar Network, XLM, and the Ethereum ETH ecosystem. And we've known that they've been designed to be the bridges, Ripple and Stellar. So it's exciting to see this now, again, coming out, as we've shown for the past since 2019 on this channel. So Starbridge, the bridge between Stellar and Ethereum, The development design of Starbridge: transfer local assets and wrapped assets, equitable access to all. So Starbridge is set to be a trust minimized bridge between Stellar and other blockchains. So the development design of Starbridge has already started, and that'll be very interesting to follow as well. Again, I think the more utility comes out with these amazing assets, I think it will start pushing out the S coins, as they are titled, from the industry, and we'll start seeing more focus on the actual coins with utility, and a major focus on the ISO 20022 assets as well. Another article was exclusive: Russia's Gazprom seeks gas payments in euros from India's GAIL, and the sources describe. Having said that, I don't really need to go in the article. It'll be included in the description below for those of you who are interested in reading. But the point I want to highlight from this article is you can see how we're moving into digital assets. So again, there was a huge move to ban Russia from SWIFT, but Russia really didn't care because it had already connected to its major companies of, I should say countries, that is, of a partnership from its sales, and they've already reached an agreement that they can basically use the digital assets, the digital euros, etc., as a form of payment, an agreed form of payment for the fuel instead of the USD. Not going to dive into that. I'm not into all the politics and stuff. Just want to point out that, is SWIFT going to make its partnership with these assets, for example, Ripple, and start making these cross-border payments faster, cleaner, more efficient, cheaper, etc.? Or are the other countries going to start going around this regardless until they are ready to go live with these assets? So it's interesting to follow and see how this plays out, because with their ban on SWIFT and Russia basically saying we don't need it. So again, guys, remember, anything that we discuss on this channel, we try to share things that we are excited in. It may or may not work for you. That's not anything, please do your own research. I've had surprises with assets I didn't expect to become good, and other assets I've invested in that weren't so good. So know your own risk whenever you're coming to this. If you're a new investor, if you've been around for a while, probably 5+ years, then you already know the risks that are involved. And again, for me, there is no loss until an asset is sold. So again, not financial advice, but as always, before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. Better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.